if I was niggas, I would want to hang out with me. I wouldn't want to be getting duped by IQ, and waiting in long lines of evolution. Waiting in long lines and waiting in long lines of evolution, that's all like white people shit. So like if you think you came from monkeys or whatever, that's like all idiocy. Dumb shit. Cause alright, so I figured this out, right? Now I can't tell you everything. It involves the N word. Not one time, but not even 2 times over, but 3 times over. And I'm willing to talk about that with anybody out there that is within my specs, because I have an affirmative action, anti-affirmative action admission process, where the admission's different if you're white, but if you're a nigger, it's no problem. And you get like 2 words of God. You actually get a Tupac super pack, and that's kind of something that evolution doesn't provide. So I don't wait in line. I don't wait in long lines. I don't do all that. And I'm not trying to be like clever or crafty. Because this is built to last. Niggers are built to last. So that's like my highest IQ. And the only time that I can actually learn that and see the truth is if I go out into the city and I call one of them a nigger. That's my highest IQ. You're done. Gone. Boom. But out here, it's like I'm doing IQ all day. All day. And he's not fucking telling me. And it's like, he's not telling me, like, you're wasting your time, bro. But he's not being himself, so that's why he's not telling me that. You know, so then he would be like, he would see it all backwards. So you have the Big Bang, which is bullshit, long lines of evolution, and like IQ and shit. So, and I get to the end of his IQ, there's not even anybody there. It's like, oh shit, you might as well start running now. Because he's going to try that. He's going to be like, well, I got to get away. I got to get away with the crime. And it's like, how? How do you get away with that? So I'm like reviewing and looking over all this stuff. So I just had this thought, and I was like, you know, I see a lot of this stuff that's characteristic of one side has this image and thing, and the other side is like, well, you have this stuff and be happy. But they wouldn't really even like their image if they found their image was like, you know, a very finely tuned instrument, and you were just out there like boom, 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 banging around, and then one of them was just like, what the fuck is that noise? And then you honed in on like a really specific upside down and backwards noise. It'd be like the Big Bang all over again. So that's actually how you would do like so people that are into the fake apocalypse, if you want to do a real Big Bang scenario, just go down in the city where there's a bunch of black people and yell nigger, and you'll get Big Bang right the fuck out. So you'll get like Big Bang, then you'll see a bunch of inflation and shit. It'll go through the whole thing. So it's a lot of time he's just out there like faking a dance. He's even faking that he can dance, you know. And he's like, well, like, wow, he's doing a lot of work. He has a lot of IQ, but he doesn't have anything. It's like it's all about confession. That's what I mean. Like they want you to snap, like, so you don't ever see that. It's all about confession, and you know how they do the confession thing. But you should know that. But you're not really ready to know that, because I just watched what happened with this whole thing over COVID, and I always knew that. It's like, you know, there's a right time and place for everything. If you just give somebody that, it could be more harm than good. And it was like, that was kind of my intention. But then it was like, you would have to follow the person, not the 2 letters that are talking. So that's where they would like wash their own hands and abandon long lines and evolution. I'm going right for niggers, bro. Straight to definition of ignorance. That's what I should have did the whole time. He didn't tell me one time. He wasn't like, yo, bro, like, chill out. Alright, you're doing all that learning and schoolcraft. You're becoming the definition of ignorance. You're switching everything backwards on me, bro. You're doing like this little switcherama. So, and then you're trying to give me IQ. and a bunch of like dead babies in my head called an inner voice. It's like ripping somebody off, but they don't know what they're getting ripped off for. Well, maybe that's what he has, and maybe that's why he's on more pharmaceuticals than you, because he has this inner voice problem, because he's haunted by an inner voice. And maybe niggas don't have that. So there's rank level niggas, and then there's rank level nigger. So you got to get past the If you don't get past the he's going to put that on you. That's the one way to look at it. When you're just like, what? Because if you put an A there, it's all right. But that's what he's doing. He's trying to smooth you with a lowercase capital at the end. Like, this dude's totally fucking playing games. And if you can get past that, then you can just... That's how I do all my work. I'll join his world. If I join his world, he's going to give me one of his stupid weapons, and I'm already a weapon. So then it's like you're already talking to the gun. Oh man, it's a mess. So the gun's already talking to us, but then we're going to go get another gun. But when you pick up the gun and kill somebody, it's just another stupid white man. You know, it's like, we're not getting anywhere with this. So then it's like, I am a gun. You know, I must be a gun. And that's the worst bullet to fire. If I ever, they'll tell you, go down there in the city and they'll start the whole universe over again and be like, do not shoot that fucking bullet out of that gun again. But it'll just sound like you're saying the word nigger. You'll miss like a whole big philosophy lesson and everything. It's attached to, I just like attached to Jews or something, man. I'm trying to rip it off of them, but I can't.